Good, man. Just hanging out. I got my 1 day off in North Carolina, and I'm sitting here on the phone with you.
Cool, man. So on your days off, besides doing the radio publicity tours and everything, what do you like to do for fun when you get a day off?
I just basically like to stay at home, man. I sit in my hot tub, I crank up the music, and drink a cold beer, man. Nothing better.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Now, of course, you got a big night coming up tomorrow night. I know you got to be getting dialed in, getting focused. First of all, what is it like to be on kind of like, I guess a lot of folks would call it like the Monday Night Football equivalent of professional wrestling, you know, Saturday night's main event. What is it like being on a stage like that?
Well, it's very flattering, and it's quite an honor. And for me, it was very cool, too, because as a kid, like Saturday night's main event, I thought was the coolest thing ever. Especially, you know, it was what, you know, you waited to see on free TV when it came to the WWE. You know, it was the event.
Right.
So now to be on the Saturday night's main event, and basically, you know, I'm kind of headlining it, and me and the fight with myself and Evander Holyfield is kind of like the drawing point. So it's a really cool deal, man. It's very flattering.
Now, okay, yeah, you said it, Evander Holyfield, the real deal Evander Holyfield. How did you get yourself into this situation?
Yeah, let me kind of set this up for you. Basically, I've got a big issue going on with MVP Montel Vontavious Porter over the United States champion, and he doesn't want to give me another title shot because he's afraid I'm going to defeat him for the title. So basically, we kind of entered into a series of competitions and challenges, almost like a who's better than who thing, a pride type thing.
Right.
So I've kind of been, you know, I've been dominating this series of challenges more or less the last few weeks, and he challenged me to a boxing match in Madison Square Garden. And actually, MVP does have some prior boxing experience. So I was like, well, you know, cool, it's his game. I said, but I'll do it, you know, because my character is I'll never back down anyway.
Hey, you're Matt freaking Hardy, baby.
Exactly. You know, but whenever he got to MSG, what happened was he said that he wasn't physically cleared to compete, and he'd found a suitable replacement. And the suitable replacement was quite suitable, and it is, like you said, the former 4-time World Heavyweight Champion, Evander Holyfield, one of the baddest guys to ever step foot in a boxing ring.
Yeah, and of course, he's got a comeback going on, too. So, yeah, you know, maybe you can do a little spoiling of his comeback, you know? Maybe that'll be a good thing, you know?
Yeah, definitely. At least put a little speed bump. At least with me, like, you know, my goal on Saturday night's main event isn't necessarily, this isn't a match I have to win, but I have to survive.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And we know, and I know you know about survival, man, especially in the world of professional wrestling. Man, your story is amazing from start to finish. And you know, of course, we don't have enough time to get into the whole thing, but real quick, you know, give everybody a little bit of the Matt Hardy story. How did you get to where you are today on Saturday night's main event, one of the top stars in the WWE? Just give us a little backstory on your guy, Matt Hardy.
Yeah, I mean, basically, you know, I started out as a huge fan when I was growing up, and pursued my dream and was able to acquire that, which is real cool. How many people get to go through life saying that they're living their dream, and I've been doing it for 9 years. Right. My brother and I started out as a tag team in the WWE, and our goal from day one was just to become the tag team champions, and we ended up doing that 7 times.
Wow. And
then from there, Jeff and I, we both kind of split off on our own, and both of our ultimate goals are to become World Heavyweight Champions. And for me, the next step in that is to become the United States champion.
Right on.
And that's right now why I'm involved in the conflict with MVP, and lo and behold, that leads me to Evander Holyfield. This is something that I never thought I'd do, but you know, when I'm looking back, and I'm sure after I get through being sore and beat up, it's going to be a pretty cool deal.
All right, now I'm pretty sure in a dancing competition, Evander may have, I don't know, do you have some pretty sleek feet? Could you think you could take Evander Holyfield like in a Dancing with the Stars type thing?
I don't know, man. I'm not necessarily the most, even in the team, I was never the most graceful guy. I'm a straight ahead, you know. I come straight ahead, I ground and pound, I fly a little bit too, but you know, grace was never my forte. Getting the job done was my forte.
And but I'm pretty sure, though, because you are a past Fear Factor champion, that you could beat him in a gross food eating contest any day of the week.
I'll take on anybody in the world when it comes to that. I'm about as gross as they come.
Now, real quick, let me ask you something, man, because, I mean, one of my favorite video games on the Xbox 360, Smackdown versus Raw, love it. What is it like if you're playing a game like that, or you go into the locker room and the guys are playing it? What is it like to play as yourself on a video game?
It's neat, man. It's kind of you know, it's really cool. It's cool to see yourself, you know, captured on a video game like that. I remember the first couple video games that came out that I was on. I bought them and I got the systems, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And it's weird as time goes on, regardless of what you do, you kind of you get used to it, which is it's sad in some ways, but it is, man. I always try and, you know, step out of myself and look look at how cool my life is and all the cool things I get to do. And being on a video game is one of them, and it's just an awesome feeling.
Very cool, man. Very cool. Hey, man. All right, here's the deal. We got a WWE live event coming to Bowling Green, Kentucky here before long, and we're giving away tickets to it, and we're asking WWE trivia questions. And how about this for something pretty neat for our listeners out there? Do you mind asking a a Matt Hardy trivia question for our callers out there to call up this morning and answer for us?
Not at all.
Throw one at us, man. Whatever you got. Stump us if you can.
All right, here's my trivia question.
All right.
Who did I defeat for the Cruiserweight title in the WWE?
Oh, there you go. Easy enough. I know somebody's going to be on top of that. Who did Matt Hardy defeat for the Cruiserweight title in the WWE? Thank you so much, Matt, for coming on, man. We appreciate you taking time out. Good luck, man. Saturday night's main event. Continue. Best of luck to you in the WWE on Smackdown. They can see you every Friday night on, on the WB, right?
You got it.
CW, that's right. They didn't change the name of everything on me, man. I forgot all about that. We'll continue. Best of luck to you. And as always, I can find out more about you at WWE.com as well, right?
You got it, definitely. And don't forget, too, August 26th, in just a couple weeks, we have SummerSlam, which is the biggest party of the summer in the WWE. And by hook or by crook, I'm gonna get MVP in the ring.